What is up, Nerd Flame Nation? It is your boy, the one, the only Mr. Flame, coming at you live from the underground bunker, where we don't just read the news, we make the news, baby. If you are new here, strap in, because today we are blowing the lid off the entire animation industry. I'm talking about the leaks that the studios are terrified of you seeing. We have got the ultimate, complete list of every single massive animated movie heading your way. I have been digging through the trash cans in Burbank. I have been sliding into DMs I definitely shouldn't have access to, and I have compiled the most controversial, hype-fueled lineup of Pixar, Disney, and DreamWorks sequels that are officially confirmed, secretly in production, or just hours away from dropping a teaser. We are talking about the future of your childhood, people. We are talking 2025, 2026, and beyond. So smash that like button until it hurts, because we are diving into the hidden projects that will change cinema forever. Let's not waste a single second and start with the absolute juggernaut that is currently breaking the internet. You know it, you love it, you thought it was over, but the Mouse House never says goodbye to a billion-dollar franchise. I am talking, of course, about Toy Story 5, and yes, you heard me right. The whispers about Toy Story 6 are already starting to circulate in the dark corners of the production offices. Now, based on the internal memos I've seen, Toy Story 5 is gunning for a summer 2026 release window, likely June, to dominate that box office. But the plot, oh man, the plot is where things get spicy. The rumors suggest a massive narrative shift. We left Woody with Bo Peep living that lost toy life, right? Well, the new script allegedly deals with the concept of vintage versus tech. The rumored plot involves a massive recall of all Buzz Lightyear toys due to a software glitch. Yeah, they are going full sci-fi on this one. And Andy's children are now obsessed with augmented reality tablets and holographic games. Woody and the Carnival Gang have to team up with the old Bonnie crew because the physical toys are literally being rounded up to be recycled. It is an existential crisis on a level we have never seen. But here is the kicker, the thing that my sources are screaming about. Toy Story 6 is being planned as a direct back-to-back finale, partially filmed or rendered at the same time, targeting a holiday 2028 release. The word on the street is that they are bringing back every single character who has ever had a voice line for an Avengers Endgame-style showdown against a rogue AI toy that controls the Internet of Things in the house. It sounds insane, it sounds impossible. But remember who we are dealing with. Pixar needs a win, and dragging Woody back from the carnival to save the very concept of play is exactly how they do it. Expect tears. Expect Randy Newman to drop a banger that makes you cry in the theater parking lot. And expect the teaser trailer to drop probably alongside the next big Disney release. This is the ultimate nostalgia bait, and honestly, I am completely here for it. Now, let's pivot over to the other side of the animation wars. DreamWorks. They have been quiet, plotting, waiting in the shadows, and now they are ready to unleash the ogre. Shrek 5 is officially the most anticipated sequel of the decade, and the leaks I have are absolutely delicious. We are looking at a May 2026 release date. They want to get out ahead of the summer rush and own the meme culture for a solid month. The script, it is being described as a legacy sequel, but with a twist. We aren't just watching Shrek and Fiona being parents. We are watching Shrek and Fiona deal with empty nest syndrome. The triplets are grown up, they are rebellious, and they want nothing to do with the swamp life. One of them allegedly wants to move to the kingdom to become an influencer, or the medieval equivalent, a court jester with a massive following. But the real juice is the villain. Rumor has it they are bringing back the ghost of Lord Farquaad in a magical mishap caused by Donkey. Speaking of Donkey, this movie is supposedly going to set up a standalone Donkey film. So expect Eddie Murphy to have a massive amount of screen time. The posters you see for this franchise always lean into the grime and the anti-fairy tale aesthetic, and Shrek 5 is going to double down on that. It is going to be meta. It is going to roast all the live-action remakes we have been seeing lately, and it is going to be the comedy event of the year. My source tells me the opening scene involves a funeral for the fairy godmother that turns into a musical number. And if that doesn't sell you on it, nothing will. Okay, let's cool it down with some ice. You knew this was coming. You cannot talk about upcoming animated movies without bending the knee to the Queen of Arendelle. Frozen 3. Disney has already confirmed this is happening, but I have the details that they aren't telling you in the press releases. We are looking at a November 2026 release, aiming for that sweet Thanksgiving billion-dollar weekend. The last movie ended with Anna as Queen and Elsa as the protector of the Enchanted Forest. Everyone is happy, right? Wrong. The conflict in Frozen 3 is rumored to introduce the concept of technological progress threatening magic. We are seeing a neighboring kingdom that has embraced steam power and early industrialization, and they want to tap into the Ottahallan Glacier as a power source. This sets up a brutal conflict, where Elsa has to go full Avatar mode to defend the spirits. But the insider leak that has me losing my mind is that there is a third sister. I know, it sounds like fan fiction, but hear me out. The rumors state that the king and queen didn't just die on that ship. They were looking for a lost child who had been taken by a fire spirit years prior. If this turns out to be true, we are looking at a fire versus ice showdown that will melt the VFX budget of the entire studio. This is going to be epic, operatic, and darker than the first two. They know the audience has grown up, so expect the themes to be a little more mature. Now, let's talk about a franchise that has been dormant for way too long, but the demand is deafening. Zootopia 2 is great, but the streets are already whispering about Zootopia 3. Okay, let's stick to the immediate future first. The next installment in this furry detective saga is aiming for a March 2026 window. The plot leaks for the next chapter in the Zootopia universe are leaning heavily into the spy thriller genre. We are done with the buddy cop dynamic. Now Nick and Judy are full-blown secret agents. The rumored plot involves a conspiracy deep within the government of Zootopia involving the reptile population. You noticed there were no reptiles in the first one. Yeah, that wasn't an accident. That was world building. The reptiles are allegedly living in an underground city beneath Zootopia, and they are tired of being ignored. It is going to be political. It is going to be fast-paced. And the villain is rumored to be a chameleon who can blend into any environment, making him the ultimate assassin. This adds a layer of paranoia to the film where anyone could be the bad guy. Plus, the chemistry between Nick and Judy is finally going to be addressed. Will they or won't they? The writers know we want it. This movie is going to be massive for the furries, obviously, but also for anyone who loves a good noir mystery wrapped in Disney animation. Alright, hold on to your supersuits, because this next one is the one I am personally most hyped for. Incredibles 3. Brad Bird doesn't miss. And if he is coming back for a third round, it is because he has a story worth telling. We are eyeing a summer 2027 release for this one. The time jump is finally happening. We are skipping the baby years. Jack is a teenager. Dash is in college. Violet is a young adult trying to balance a serious job with superhero work. The family dynamic is fractured. Bob and Helen are getting old. Their backs hurt. They can't throw cars like they used to. The core of the story is supposedly about passing the torch, but Jack is the wild card. With all those powers and teenage hormones, the leak suggests Jack might actually be the antagonist for the first half of the movie. Not evil, just out of control and dangerous. He is a walking nuclear reactor with mood swings. The villain is rumored to be a tech mogul who has figured out how to digitize superpowers, stealing them from supers and selling them to the highest bidder. It's a commentary on the commodification of talent. It sounds deep, it sounds action-packed, and seeing a fully realized, powerful Jack-Jack fight the entire family in a training simulation gone wrong is the scene my sources say will break the internet. Now, let's get into the first of our wildcard surprises. This is a project that Disney has been incredibly secretive about, but the trademarks have been filed and the domain names have been bought. I am talking about Tangled 2. Yes, the TV show exists, but this is a theatrical sequel that ignores the series or retcons it slightly to fit the big screen. Release window: Fall 2027. The hook here is fascinating. Rapunzel's hair is gone, right? But the magic of the flower didn't just vanish. It went into the land itself. Corona is facing a blight, a sickness in the earth, and Flynn or Eugene and Rapunzel have to travel to the origin of the sundrop flower to fix it. Here is the twist. The moondrop flower, the dark opposite, has created a dark Rapunzel in a shadow kingdom on the other side of the world. It's a doppelganger story. We get to see our Rapunzel, who is all sunshine and painting, fight a version of herself that is goth, cynical, and wields shadow magic. It is basically the evil twin trope, but done with that gorgeous lantern lighting aesthetic. The merchandise potential for Shadow Rapunzel is through the roof, and you know Disney loves selling dolls. This is going to be a visual feast. Back to the main list. Let's talk about a franchise that prints money. Despicable Me 5. You can't stop the minions. You can only hope to contain them. Illumination is churning this out for a July 2026 release. Gru is fully settled into the anti-villain league, but the plot this time revolves around time travel. Dr. Nefario invents a gadget that accidentally sends the minions scattering through different historical eras. We are talking minions building the pyramids, minions in the French Revolution, minions in the Wild West. It is an anthology-style movie wrapped in a chase narrative, where Gru has to fix the timeline before the minions accidentally cause the extinction of the human race. It is chaotic, it is loud, and it is going to make $1 billion. And for our final massive reveal, the second wild card that nobody saw coming. We have been hearing whispers about this for years, but I can finally say that there is serious movement on WALL-E 2. I know, the first one was perfect. Why touch it? Because the message is more relevant than ever. Tentative release: Spring 2028. The plot involves the humans having resettled Earth for a few generations. WALL-E and Eve are functioning as caretakers of history. But the new generation of humans is starting to make the same mistakes again. They are starting to pollute. They are starting to get lazy. The conflict arises when a relic from the By and Large era reactivates. A terraforming bot that decides the only way to save the planet is to remove the human virus entirely. WALL-E, the pacifist, has to become a warrior to protect the humans who don't even appreciate him. It's going to be heavy, it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to explore whether humanity truly deserves a second chance. So there you have it, folks. That is the ultimate leaked insider list of the future of animation. We have got toys, ogres, superheroes, and dystopian robots. The next few years are going to be absolutely stacked with classics, reboots, and sequels that we have been dreaming of. Which one of these are you most hyped for? Do you think the Jack-Jack villain arc is real? Are you ready for a dark Rapunzel? Let me know in the comments below, and do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell, because as soon as the first teaser trailers for these drop, I will be right here to break them down frame by frame. Stay hyped, stay watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Mr. Flame out. Stay with us. Click here to watch the next video and keep up with everything happening on the big screen. Comment which country and city you're from. Peace.